want to do like a deep dive on the jeans.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Well, first off, you were talking about the wedding in Rexburg that you were like, that's a whole other story.
Oh, the wedding here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the first wedding.
Okay, so
yeah,
let's talk about it.
So, mind you, 2019, I am not in my 30s. Sadly, I'm in my 30s now. It's such a drag. There's no difference. Let's see, 2019. So we were married. I was 25. And so this friend of mine, Max, he had booked this wedding through, I think, the Knot. And we come out, like, videoing went out without a hitch, like, no issue. It was the photographers that were a little,
Yeah.
And thankfully I cannot remember their names, so it's like, you know, I don't want to say anything bad and it has to come back and bite me in the butt. But like, we met them, we were very nice with them, and like the main, so there were two of them, the main photographer and she had a second shooter. And so she was like, and this is funny, I submitted on another podcast, like, guys, I kid you not, she was taking pictures the whole day, and the guys on the podcast were like, oh, it's like it's her job to take pictures. Like, I think she was more of a family photographer.
Oh, okay.
And like, they knew her, and they asked her to do the wedding. They had to take pictures of like every variation of family members. Like, okay, now bride's cousins. Okay, now groom's cousins. Okay, now just groom's uncles, and now just bride's aunts. Or so many, like, taking pictures nonstop throughout the day, right? And like, the only thing that I will say on this podcast that was kind of weird, so like, they get married, they have their reception and everything. They had some awesome vendors there. I think they had like the Tipsy Bar there. Like, I can't remember everybody, but come reception, everybody's drinking, right? Love weddings where they get plastered. It's so funny. So the photographer and the photographers started drinking. I'm just like, I mean, okay, if that's how you do it, great.
Yeah.
We're videoing, like, you can only get so much. You can get so much of the dance party, right? Like, you can be nonstop working, just so you look professional, and like, people are like, oh my gosh, well, look at that. He's putting in a lot of effort. And so that's what Max told me. He said, let's just get as much as we can, like, just so I have plenty to look through, because he was going to edit it. I was like, okay, great.
Yeah. I know. Sorry, it's a little tangent. I've come to realize that like second shooting isn't so bad.
No, or associate shooting.
Yeah,
like, it's great. Like, you get to go film, take the photos, and then hand them the card. Be like, hey, that was pretty easy. That was a pretty easy money day, right?
Like, you get all the fun parts, and like, editing is fun, but it's also like,
oh man,
yeah.
Have you edited a wedding video?
No. I could not imagine.
No, like, it's the difference of editing pictures and video, right? All the photographers, I watched this show on Netflix while I was editing. It's lucky we can't do that.
Yeah, that's like, true.
You want to make sure you had the good audio. You're mixing the audio. You're trying to like edit with the music, like all that stuff. So,
well, and
this is going to be kind of controversial, and maybe not. I don't know. Photographers do have it easier with editing.
Absolutely.
Editing. Like, absolutely. I'm not going to say that it's such an easy job that anybody can do it. Not everybody can.
No, I agree 100%. In learning how to edit this podcast, my brain hurts.
I mean, to be honest, editing the other episode for me, that was actually kind of fun, because I'm using Premiere, right? So it's easy to, when you figure it out, it's easy to just go, oh, they're talking, boop, boop. You can click on it, and then it saves that as a cut.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's enjoyable for me.
I'm glad.
So throw them all towards me.
It's been a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie.
Editing takes a learning curve. Like, I did not pick it up right away. I mean, I did okay with it, and it's still so time consuming and tedious. But then when you're done, you're like, hey, turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
There's satisfaction in that.
Yeah.
Good tangent.
Yeah, thank you.
But so, long story short, these photographers start drinking, and the second photographer, and I told my wife this, I'm like, second photographer got a little handsy.
Oh.
Like, she was touching my arm, and my mother-in-law did that the day I met her, which was kind of funny. But, like, she was touching my arm, like, and my shoulders. I'm like,
Ew.
stay away from me. I'm married. Like, can't you see I'm married?
Yeah.
No. So, like,
What'd your wife say?
she was just like, how handsy. Like, nothing, like, gross. And I had to tell her, like, it's basically what your mom just did. Like, because when I met her mom, she was like, oh my goodness, look at his arms. And, like, started rubbing my arms. It was kind of funny.
That's funny.
But my wife, she was like, that's so embarrassing. I can't believe she did this. But knowing now, that's just part of her personality. So
I have a side tangent. When I got married, they were the photographer told us to do like a kiss, like in front of the whole group. Like, it was a group shot, but they wanted us to kiss. And my great grandma, because I was like, I don't know if I want to kiss in front of my whole family. Anyways, my great grandma goes, well, if you don't kiss him, I will. And I'm like, oh my god,
like, grandma, cool it, woman.
Yeah, this is my husband now. Anyways,
You're like, oh, husband.
Okay, and then I wanted to go back to the jeans. I mean, like,
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so there's like,
Hang on. This is not a wedding day. We are wearing jeans.
Yes,
Let's point that out.
I obviously don't
Come
have
on,
anything
haters.
against jeans, but I feel like in Idaho, formal is Levi's or Wranglers or whatever, and then boots. And I don't have anything against boots because, like, you can get a really nice pair of dress boots, a button down, and I'm okay with cowboy hats. I'm not okay with ball caps because she is spending so much money.
So much money.
Yeah,
to
on her
look
dress.
so good.
Well, and even like her hair, her makeup.
Yeah.
Like, even if she's not spending money, she's putting in the effort. And for you to like not even do your hair, like, because you want to put on a ball cap, like.
Then again, I think he was maybe thinning on top, so maybe that's why he wore it.
Then get a cowboy hat.
I know.
Put effort in. Like, this is the biggest day that you're probably going to spend the most money on besides the day you buy a house. Like,
it attests to like why people get a photographer and a videographer. You're looking back on that day,
yeah.
And then one day the bride and the wife is going to say, I can't believe you wore that hat.
Yeah. Well, and like your kids, like I've talked about this before on other podcasts, but like your wedding day photos aren't just for you. Like I said on the other podcast, I don't have very many photos or videos of my grandma who passed.
Mm-hmm.
And like a couple years ago, I found a video of her at my mom's wedding, and like that was like really special for me because I've always wondered. I'm like, I want to know what she was like. I want to know her mannerisms. I want to know like how did she laugh? How did she talk?
Yeah, yeah.
And I wasn't able to get on any of that. So like your wedding day is just so much more than just like, oh, I'm gonna just put on a baseball cap and like not try. Like, because your kids, God forbid you pass, or like your grandkids, they want to know what you were like. And if they see you like some like didn't even try on your wedding day, like that's just sad.
Well, and can you imagine like if they have a son that's getting married, like, Dad, you wear a hat on your wedding? Like, you told me I can't wear a hat, you know? Like, but then again, like the dad will probably say, hey, do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. It's just effort. It's not.
By the way, I don't usually cuss. It just kind of came out. I don't know how that's treated on the podcast. Okay, cool.
Anything goes.
We're good.
I don't even know what you said, to be honest.
But they could do whatever the hell they want.
Oh,
right. Like at least for the men, like, yeah, not a lot of is expected of the guys at the wedding.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you show up, you get married, you stay by your wife's side.
Yeah.
And then you go on your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, put some effort in, especially if you're not going to help her plan the whole thing.
Yeah. Wild.
Which also highly recommended planner because
Amy White. I'm sorry, what? No, like I
or
fully
Ashley,
agree. Or yeah.
Short.
Hire Ashley. we're shouting you out.
I hope we caught that. That was so cute. No, but I like after having Ashley do all the planning for my Idaho Bride's anniversary party, I like have just so much like peace of mind, and
isn't it so relieving for you?
But no, I'm like, so going from planning that event in July to like planning this event and like not having to worry about anything, I am like, everybody needs a planner. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. Kids' birthday party.
I feel like
planner.
a lot of photographers would agree if I say the planning should not fall on the photographer. Like, frankly, a lot of the times it does when there's not a planner.
Yeah.
When there's a planner, those planners are on it. Like, they're on their A game. That's why it does take a very certain kind of person to be a planner. Like,
yeah.
I mean, not saying that you're bad at planning. The things that we've done, you've planned really well.
Thank you.
But planners make all the difference.
Yes.
And like they are so down to party.
Yeah.
Which is so fun.
Yes. And I'm just like, everybody needs a planner. Hot take.
Hire a wedding planner.
Yes.
Actually, that's actually what geez.
I also love Amy. I just want to say that out loud.
She's awesome. Like, the last wedding we did, it was at Stillwater Hollow, solid venue. Like, she sees me, she's like we're a distance apart. She's like, James! I'm like, Amy, yes! Because like we knew that we were gonna do the wedding, but like when we saw each other, we were just like, yes, let's go.
Yeah. And that's also so much fun with like knowing other vendors in the industry. Like, you see that person, you're like, today's gonna be a good day. Like, it's like you walking to work and your favorite coworkers there.
Yeah. I don't use the word vibe a lot. It's just such a overused word, but like, it does lend to the vibe of the day when the photographer gets along with the planner, the videographer gets along with the planner. I mean, not all the time is there a videographer, but you know,
more and more.
Regardless, like, if you get along with that planner is going to be in your corner all day, and like even helpful. I just a couple weeks ago, last week, a planner said, "Hey, the grandparents are dancing," like, and they were you know, grandparents are old, but and like you could kind of like the grandma needed assistance to like walk on the grass for the ceremony at this venue, and so she needed assistance. But then come party time, they were dancing together, not on the dance floor because you know, but they were still dancing, having a good time. So the planner said, "Hey, grandma and grandpa are dancing." I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. I move and I go film that, right? Yeah. And then I go back to the main dance party, and then she's like, "Hey, by the way, the bride and groom are now dancing with the grandparents." I'm like, thank you. And so it was great to see that the bride and groom, one, took the time to go dance with the grandparents. Two, the planner was like, that is adorable. We need to capture that. And so I hope those photographers caught it. Yeah. Because I know I did. And so like I was a second. So they said, by the way, you're going to see a really sweet moment when you're editing this. Yeah. And he was like, oh, nice. Yeah. I'm like, shout out to that planner, man. She's pretty awesome.
Who was it? The
planner?
Yeah. Oh.
So Grant, I can't remember.
That's okay.
Just because like, so this was out in Jackson.
Okay.
I can't remember. Okay. I can't remember her name. But if you listen to this podcast, you are awesome.
Hopefully. Tell me about a vendor you'll never work with again and why.
She's sitting over there. No, I'm joking. No, honestly, like, I can't really say there's a bad vendor. Because again, like, if you're trying to be a pleasure to work with, the feeling will be reciprocated. Yeah. And so the photographers from that very first wedding I did, like,
probably them.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing right about now, but I mean, if they're like, is that guy? You know, it's like, hey, videographer. Yep.
If the shoe fits.
Yeah. If the shoe fits. But like, again, like there are at times difficult vendors, but like, I'm not going to diss on them. Yeah. I'm not going to be like Gage and name names. No, I'm just joking.
I was like, I don't think he named anybody.
No, he didn't. No. Yeah, I don't. Everybody for me has been awesome.
That's good.
And I think that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Everybody should be collaborative.
Yeah. Do you feel like the Idaho wedding industry is collaborative?
I think it's working on it. It's getting really good at it. Because I thought about this. Because I asked the videographer over in Jackson, I'm like, do you think it's collaborative or competitive? He said, it has to be collaborative. But I also think it kind of depends on like where you're at. Like if you're just getting started, you're hungry for the work.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, now I have to compete against that guy. I have to compete against this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But as you grow and develop, you're like, oh man, I could learn from them. Or,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, maybe I should just go shadow that person. Or maybe I need to go meet those planners.
Mm.
It needs to be collaborative.
Yeah. Well, not only that, like you're referring to other people because you can't do every single wedding. And
if you did, you would get burnt out so quick.
Well, and just like I said this on the other one, but the amount of weddings being done in Idaho, like you physically cannot do every single one. And
did you see the graphic that I pulled up though? Did you see
no.
in the episode?
Mm-mm.
So okay. So Ivy had me edit a podcast just so I can help. So I can help, and I edited Gage's coming soon. But you had mentioned, you're like, oh, I'll put the number of weddings on the bottom of the screen. 14,518 weddings in 2024.
That
14,000 weddings. And the funny part, Gage almost nailed it. He's like, oh, I bet it's like almost 15,000.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dang close.
Yeah.
So if one person had a wedding every weekend, that's 52 plus, maybe a double header every weekend, 104 weddings. That would be insane.
Yeah. It doesn't even come close to the amount of weddings in Idaho.
No.
And
can you even imagine Utah? Like how many weddings happen in Utah per year?
Oh my God. Well, and that's, like I said on the podcast, like not coming, that are like coming in here. Because that number I think is just the licenses in Idaho, correct?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and
I think that's how they count it.
Yeah, and Idaho's becoming like a destination market, and so like people,
slowly, but
yes,
it is getting there.
But I think people are realizing that it's so much cheaper to get married in Idaho, and we have like such stunning landscape, and you still can have a high class event for like way cheaper.
Yeah,
I mean that's why people are moving here.
So you say stunning landscapes, and like it's becoming a destination thing. Like, what in your mind is popping up? Like when you think
Stanley, Sun Valley.
Yeah.
But also, I think Sandpoint is like highly underrated. Like
I've only been there a few times, and like it's so freaking pretty.
It is. My mom.
I guess then again, you do have McCall too.
McCall,
but I feel like that's more like they put on like a good event.
Yeah.
But McCall's like so hidden. Like it's not one of those like hubs of attraction, even though it is.
It is. But also, Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean,
yeah,
we have great stuff around this area too. But once you like start headed more north or more east, there's a lot of really pretty weddings that I see in East Idaho, like the Driggs area.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're in Idaho, but you get the landscape of the Tetons. Fun fact, Tetons aren't in Idaho. So if you're in Idaho and you're not really in Idaho. I'm just they're in Wyoming.
Yes, but you do see like the backside of the Tetons in the Driggs area.
Yeah. No, I love doing that drive because we lived in Rexburg for a while, and we went to Jackson a handful of times. It's really pretty.
It is. My friend lived in Pocatello, and we did a road trip to Jackson once.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool going that way.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
It was fun. Anyways, do you have any funny or unexpected moments you've had at a wedding?
Maybe a few.
Okay.
Let's see. I think this happened last year. This is at Stillwater Hollow, so it's on my Instagram page. And I'm glad not a lot of weddings do like the garter anymore.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, I get it. Years and years of traditions. You kind of like people just are like, okay, yeah, we'll do this. Glad cake cuttings are suddenly quietly going away. But it was a couple at Stillwater Hollow who had taken the garter off. And so if you've been there, you know that there's like some steps that go up to the grooms and the bride suites. And so this groom went up just to the first landing, and he was like doing it rubber band style backwards, right? It doesn't go backwards. It goes up and stuck in the chandelier. And I was just like, oh my God. It's like, that's freaking funny.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny because.
Yeah. Why? How did they get it down?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't stick around long enough to see that. Yeah, to this day. Hey, there's her garter right there.
It's good luck. There's something.
Wow, you sure left your mark on the venue. Good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's just like little things. Like I've never had like a drop dead rolling on the floor laughing moment. But like this has happened a couple times, and I'm glad I've got on camera, is, where the photographer is like, oh, can you like lift up the veil so we can, you can get that dreamy veil shot. It's happened many times last year. It's happened a couple times this year, where they do it right and they're like, oh, this looks so pretty, and then they drop it, take the picture, the veil falls out. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's just little things that I'm just like, glad I got that on video.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite wedding tradition, or like do you have like a pre-wedding ritual that you do?
I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, without fail, I will try to go to the gym and like do some light cardio, but then like also stretching, like that. Like, if you're holding a gimbal or a glide cam, whatever people are using, or handheld, like the ninja walk that you'll see videographers do, right? That goes right to your lower back, and like at the end of the day, it hurts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you don't mind it because the day was so fun. I just try to prepare like for the physicality of it, of just make sure that my body is still a little mobile. I mean, I'm a big guy, so it's kind of hard, depending on the day. But yeah, like, so I'll try to go to the gym, just do some light cardio, some stretches. Oh, that's going to be wonderful audio hearing that stuff.
I already like just had a burp, and I was like, I hope I didn't catch that.
No, just enhance the audio. You're good. But I mean, like, people will say like, "Oh, I'll down a Red Bull." I'm like, no. I mean, occasionally, if I need it, I'll grab a Celsius. I do not like Red Bull.
I don't like the smell.
It's too bitter for me.
Oh, I don't like the smell.
I'm big on sweets, and so like Celsius is pretty sweet.
Have you had an Alani?
No.
I love Alani.
No, I'm gonna have to. Not today, because now I have a Rebel in my system. But like, if I haven't eaten, like, that's something that I've actually done recently. I don't have breakfast or lunch because you don't always need to eat breakfast. Sometimes it's better for your body to kind of work itself. Because I know usually like that wedding's gonna have some great food.
Oh yeah. Right.
And I won't even get a full plate. I'll just get like the proteins, and like if there's mashed potatoes, I'm gonna get me some mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Or if I need food, I'll get like a Cliff Bar. Like, those are always super good. I love those things. Yeah. So not like do the haka 10 times, like do my stretches, Yeah. It's very, very different for videographers, for photographers, I feel like. But yeah. If I had a good workout, I'll be like, you know what? I don't need it. I don't need the caffeine today. Just skip the caffeine. You run off caffeine.
Yes. Yes, I do. I feel like I try to go days without caffeine, but then I get a caffeine headache, and I'm like, I'm addicted at this point. Like,
you're like, give me my Excedrin.
Let's just get it over with.
Yeah. So I'm interested. What are your rituals? Like, obviously caffeine is involved.
Yeah. Probably running late. Not like late enough that I'll be late to the wedding, but late that I will not have time to do anything beforehand. So it's just mostly like, get
your caffeine. That's all. Yeah. That's all that matters, right?
Literally, like, stop at Dutch Bros on the way and call it good.
There you go.
Sometimes I'll get I will say my favorite thing, it's like a sweet little treat, is a Hawaiian Sunrise Rebel, which is two different Rebels, actually, like two different Rebel flavors, like mixed, and then a chocolate chip muffin top. Like, I feel like that's just so like nostalgic for me, because that's what I would get in high school. It was so long ago, but that's like that hits the spot. I'll say that.
Man, I shouldn't be drinking during this. There's going to be weird sounds coming through.
I really don't think it picks it up that much.
Curious, how many times do you mention Dutch Bros in a podcast episode?
Probably not as much as I want to.
Oh, Dutch Bros, Dutch Bros, Dutch Bros, Dutch Bros, Dutch Bros.
Sponsor me.
Let's go, Dutch Bros.
I want to change my bio to be like
Dutch Bros enthusiast,
or like wedding pros that run on Dutch Bros.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's good.
But like, and then parentheses unofficial, and then have eventually a Taylor Swift moment where they sponsor me and I delete that. And then everybody's like, ah!
So let's see. So say that again.
The wedding pros that run on Dutch Bros.
Wedding pros that run on Dutch Bros. The haters that drink the haterade.
Oh yeah. See?
That's good.
Thank you.
Good.
I feel like
I feel like I don't know what to do with my hands.
I know. That's why I have the cards. Like, little do you know, I really
they're little
blank.
fidget spinner here.
Just kidding. They're actually blank. Just kidding. They're not. They have words on them. But like, I never know what to do with my hands.
I look good.
Uh-huh. Well, and it's a whole little like, you see?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Do you have any trends that you're loving right now?
Trends I'm loving. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I really follow any trends religiously.
Yeah.
Like,
do you have any trends that you don't like?
Actually, you know what? You ask photographers this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I honestly don't understand the point with the crooked pictures other than social media. Like, I get it. Like, they're playing with their settings, different angles and everything, but they're not going to hang that up in their house.
No.
Like, that's strictly for social media. Like,
I never thought about that.
I need to be careful here because you might get so much hate on my episode.
I don't think so. Because I feel like this is the general consensus.
But again, guys, I'm a videographer. What do I know? Videographers suck. Okay, we know. We're always getting in your way with our audio stuff.
But I never thought about hanging it up. Like, could you imagine trying to hang a crooked photo?
Yeah, like, yeah.
That's another level of like why I hate those.
Again, I get why they do them, but where else do they go? You know, like.
Okay, to be honest, like, where do most wedding photos go? You're gonna hang 2, maybe?
2 up on your wall. Yeah.
Yeah. I did do this wedding where I went over to her house later, and it was like a whole like entrance, side hall.
You're like, where's that picture? Where's the picture that I loved?
Oh no, it was all of their wedding photos.
Oh, like all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
And I was like,
cool.
okay, I like this, but I don't know if they're still up. Like,
it's okay if they're not.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody does that.
I did love walking in, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I took that.
Yeah. Although maybe
you did like them.
Maybe to go back to your question of the trends. So like something that I do, and I don't know if everybody else does it all the time. Like when it comes to video, like I do appreciate the blurred video, right?
Oh yeah.
I've done that maybe a couple times successfully. Other times I forget, oh yeah, I need my ND filter on to do that. I do think that that's cool, but like, again, it has to fit the style of the video, right? Or of the film. That is cool. I do like that. I love black and whites. Like,
yeah,
and I've started to see it more and more from other videographers. Like when they incorporate black and white, oftentimes they know how to color grade it and it looks clean.
Really?
I appreciate it.
You'll have to send me one.
I don't know if I'd do it. Maybe for a style shoot. So let's do another style shoot.
I need to do a fall content day.
No, honestly, I need to work more on the Garment Hill stuff because I think that would definitely be worthy of some black and white shots. So yeah. Oh, I've been so busy.
I get it. Do you have any advice for couples who want to make the most of videography without breaking the budget?
This has been said before. You get what you pay for. So if you're on a budget, that's fine, understandable. But if you're following like MK Films, right, and you want that style, that level of a video, but you're only willing to pay $500, like either you need to be best friends with somebody like Emma, or the expectations may need to drop a little. Again, like not saying that somebody wouldn't, like if she was your best friend, or if I was your best friend, be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do you a favor. I'll discount. Like, I still need to make some money. That's getting off the topic of the question, but making the most of the video. Man, that's a good question. I mean, find somebody that you know you'll like for the day. because again, it's an experience. It's not just a service. Like that person's going to be at the wedding day with you. So find somebody who's a pleasure to work with.
Yeah.
I think I'm a pleasure, but I don't know. If you ask somebody like Ivy, I may not be.
I don't know. Just kidding. You know you are.
But yeah, I think it depends on your budget. And that's such a typical answer. Yeah, that's tricky, but you get what you pay for it. And I think that should really reflect, like, if you're paying $500 for a videographer, if that's the most you're willing to spend, then you're going to get somebody who's getting started, has maybe a few weddings under their belt. But if their budget is like, between $3,000 to $7,000, you're going to get a pretty good film.
Yeah. Well, and I will say,
not only just the film.
Yeah.
They will also be a delight to work with.
Yeah.
Because they've those kinds of people have honed their craft. They know exactly how to do it.
I will say, though, not to scare anybody, but like sometimes like people do slip through the cracks. So make sure that you either meet them beforehand, slip through the cracks in the fact that they charge more than they're actually worth, in my opinion. So make sure that you've reviewed their profile, whatever that may be, and then you meet them and you actually like get along with them. And you like, my whole thing is like, you're hiring these vendors, you better trust them. Yeah.
Well, and then like seeing that when I first started, like the budget is so much for photographers, videographers. Usually people don't question the photographers. They question the videographers, like, oh, well, like, what are we getting? Like, what are you going to do? And
I think it's because it's so new. Like, in respect.
New to who?
In respect to photography?
Sure, yeah. Photographer is absolute staple. But, like, videography, like, has been around for at least 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, 20 years ago, yeah, it was kind of the cheesy, like, home video, like, oh, anything to say with bride and groom. But now it's definitely elevated to the point where it's either you're covering the day or like there's kind of the extreme. It could be just the day, or if it's a weekend,
Oh yeah.
But also I think that this lends to your point. You do want to stay in contact with if you're a bride, you want to stay in contact with your vendors. If you're a vendor, you want to stay in contact with the brides and the couples. That way you can at least just say, hey, let's just do a call. I just want to check in, just see how things are going. And then like you have your, I don't know, if they book you in advance, and I feel, whatever, for what it's worth, videographers should be booked close to the same time they book the photographer. Because photographers are just so much more warm, I guess. Like, that's a pretty female dominant field, which is fine. And like, oh shoot, where was I going with that?
It's okay.
Because like videographers, I feel like a lot of the time it's a male dominated. I mean, there are females that do it, and they do really, really good. Like the whole wedding industry could be female dominated, but it's not. I mean, across the board, yes, it is. But if you're in contact with the vendors or the bride, whoever you are, you build that relationship. That's essential, right? And so then when it comes time for the wedding day or the weekend, right, whatever it is, they feel so comfortable because they've talked with you, or you're there because they trust you in your creative vision. Whereas maybe on a budget, they're like, okay, well, we want this. It's almost like they think the budget determines the amount of creative control to the film.
I will say there is something to working with people who like things cheaper, like cheapo people, versus
cheapo people.
People who want, like, there are different types of clients with different types of, and they're all very stereotypical. I feel like the cheapo people are wanting to make sure that they get more value than what they're paying, which like everybody does, but it's different. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Most people will know what I'm talking about. Versus like if you're a higher budget vendor, those types of clients that are hiring you understand that, and that you're a professional and they trust you more and to do your. And I feel like it just comes with different levels of
Yeah, well, and I think like to fully answer the question, like how can people get the most out of it? Trust the vendor.
Yes.
Like, yeah, maybe you can only pay them $500. Maybe maybe they found somebody who charges $1,500 or more, right? But they're like, you know what? I could do that, and like they book them. Like, yeah, I can take a slower week. Like you should still trust the vendor. So
yeah,
for what it's worth, whatever.
Yes, absolutely.
What is my opinion worth? I'm just a videographer.
Have you ever had to? Okay, I don't like that one. Hold on.
Wait, hang on. I at least want to hear the question. I don't have to answer it.
Oh, have you ever had a fake calm when everything was falling apart?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't like based on what like normally I could tell like if a vendor would have that answer, but based on what we've had.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that. I'm sure planners have.
Yeah.
But then again, like the planners stay out of it. Like they stay out of everybody's way, so they don't know that something's falling apart. So
yeah,
irrelevant.
Do you see videography as creative, strategic, or both?
Creative, strategic in what way?
That's the question.
I think absolutely both. Both. Because like, hang on, let me think about that.
That's okay.
Do I see it as creative, strategic, or both? Kind of a similar answer to before. I think it kind of depends where you're at. You know, if I had a business that was making $10,000 a month, I would have to be very strategic.
Yeah.
But the films themselves are always creative. So yeah, I mean, short terms, both.
Yeah.
It may depend on the status of the business. Kind of depends on what your goal is for your business. Like I don't know if you follow let's see, Runaway Vows. No,
that sounds familiar.
2 videographers down in Utah. Like they started out pretty with a good amount of resources for them, but I think they're very strategic now, where they're booking, I don't know, 10 weddings a year.
Oh wow!
But like they're in that luxury market, right? So they can charge more than $10,000 per wedding. So like, you do that math, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But I do think, yeah. I don't know if I can lend much to it because I'm not really to that point yet. But yeah, I think you should always be strategic, whether it's in scaling your business, in establishing your brand, your Instagram page. Like everybody will say, "Oh, I don't use Instagram that much."
You should.
Either that's a lie, or they're not paying enough time. They're not giving it the time that it needs.
Yeah.
But that's probably that case.
Well, and I feel like as much as I hate to say it, like even if you're like not posting on social media like you should be, because somebody could find you and like really like your work, but then if you haven't posted in like a year, they're like, are they still doing it? Like,
which is why social media is the bane of my existence.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's fun, but like to keep up with it is such a task.
Yes.
And props to those who do.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's that's where the strategy has to come in.
Yeah.
Posting that creative stuff.
Yes. If you could ban one phrase from couples inquiries forever, what would it be?
Ban the phrase.
I
feel like I have to be kind of like, I try to be understanding with a lot of people, but like, I just don't know if we could do that right now. Like, then again, I fall prey to saying that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What was the one that you had? It cost arm and a leg.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate that with all of my being.
Yeah. And like, yeah, to the point, people should just be transparent and say, here's what we can afford. Is there somebody that can meet that budget?
Yes. And like, I get it, like not wanting to put your budget out there, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. An arm and leg costs different to people. On the black market, it could go for a lot of money.
How much can my arm go for here?
What kind of arm are we talking about? What kind of leg are we talking about?
Are you wanting a muscular arm and a weak leg? Weak arm?
Are we wanting half a leg?
Like, to the point, like, they think an arm and a leg costs so much, right? But ultimately, you never know. Like,
well, and it's just so overused. I feel like that's probably another reason why it bothers me so much. Like, let's say something else.
yeah. And like, the funny thing is, like, I don't see that much in inquiries very often, rather than like on Facebook specifically.
Yes.
Like, I can tell you, I have never gotten a lead from Facebook.
Really?
Never.
Oh.
Like, I mean, at least from like Facebook groups.
Yeah.
I mean, I have yet to run Facebook ads, but that's a whole nother beast, right?
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
But yeah, like, everybody who's goes on to Facebook and says, I need a videographer, be like, hey, I'll DM them and say, hey, love to chat with you, see if I'd be a good fit.
I feel like also though, like when brides do that, they get hundreds of comments.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so
like,
overwhelming.
It is. That's kind of a fun part of that game, is like, oh, only 7 people have commented.
Yeah.
Whereas like more than 50, I'm like, yeah.
No.
They're gonna go with somebody within that 50.
Right. Well, and that's another reason why like I did this in the magazine, because I want like a resource that's not so overwhelming for people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I did that and I was just looking for a family photographer and I was bombarded.
Everybody's a photographer now.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes.
Even if they use their phone, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Kind of smart, but at the same time, like, invest a little.
Yeah.
Invest a little.
Last question. If you could give every couple one piece of advice, what would it be?
I'm saying this because I'm a videographer. Get a videographer. I have seen, I mean, like, I don't go hunting for it, but when I see posts of these amazing looking weddings, I'll click on like the see more, see all the vendors. I'm like, oh, no videographer. Oh, bummer. But, I had to say it one more time.
Yes. Perfect.
It depends what's important to them.
Yeah.
Again, like with your situation, you would have loved a video to see your grandma at your wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if remembering the day is important, then why wouldn't you get a videographer?
Yeah.
And I feel like Gage probably said something similar, right? Where he's like, hire a videographer. Because again, like Idaho's a little behind, 5 years from the rest of the country?
At least.
But yeah, let's...
But to be fair, though, our prices are also behind, so...
It doesn't feel like it.
Some of the things I've seen in Facebook groups, because I try to be like in a lot of more than just Idaho, so I understand what's going on and I can actually like give good like content and advice. Yeah, there's a lot.
You better include that.
There's a lot going on, and I feel like vendors are there. Like in Idaho, the vendors are like up with the times, but the pricing is definitely not, which is like good for Idaho vendor. I don't know where I wanted to go with that, but it's good for people coming here, and then it's good for the vendors because it's stimulating the economy, but then it's not good for brides that are local to here.
Yeah. Yeah. Remind me what that was.
That's okay. If you could give every couple one piece of advice.
Oh, yeah. Get the full vendor team. Like,
yeah.
If anything, get a planner.
Yeah.
Because then, like, when brides have to worry about that, that's so unfair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get the proper vendor team. Like, everybody's going to get a venue, food and drinks, and then photographer. Like, why would you not get a planner to help coordinate all that stuff?
Yeah.
Right. Like, I hope planners hear this and just go, yes, thank you. Or like, yeah, he's speaking like what we already know.
Yeah.
But they make the day go by so much easier. Mm-hmm. So if it's any advice, hire the planner first. Mm-hmm. Book videographers at the same time as photographers. Yeah. Because that's the media team. Then once they're hired, they don't have to worry about, the couple should not have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
So
well, and like with the planner, Ashley has been so great. She's had all the vendors just coordinate with her. Yeah. So I haven't had to worry about a thing. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like,
Ashley, we love people like you.
We love Ashley. Okay.
The disembodied voice from the podcast. That's Ashley.
I hope it gets on there. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun.